Welcome to Nltv. I'm Rinki Gogoi and you're watching Nltv News Now. First headlines. State Home Department issues safety guidelines to be followed by all for safe and smooth conduct of upcoming HSLC and HSSLC exams 2022. Nagaland reports a total of 15 new COVID-19 cases, with the active cases standing at 295. State's cumulative recoveries have increased to 32,831, while the death toll remains unchanged at 749. Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Kohima conducts an integrated communication and outreach program cum photo exhibition on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chief Minister Nltv Rio and several other dignitaries extends their greetings to both Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram on the occasion of Statehood Day. A hands-on 3-day training program on wildlife crime detection was organized by Wildlife Conservation Society, India, in collaboration with Forest Department, Nagaland. India reports 19,968 fresh COVID-19 cases, while the active cases stands at 2,24,187. National COVID-19 recovery rate now stands at 98.28%. Let's see more of the latest in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chief Minister Nltv Rio, along with several other dignitaries, on Sunday extended their greetings to Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram on the occasion of their Statehood Day. Modi, taking down to Twitter, mentions that the people of Arunachal Pradesh are known for their stupendous talent and hardworking nature. While on the other hand, he mentioned that Mizoram scales new heights of development in the times to come, and that India takes great pride in the vibrant Mizo culture and the contributions of Mizoram to the national's progress. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Rio on his Twitter said that may the beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh continue to progress and reach new heights of development, while for Mizoram, he extended his best wishes for peace, prosperity and for the development journey of the state. State Home Department has issued safety guidelines to be followed by all for safe and smooth conduct of HSLC and HSSLC exams 2022. According to the SOP, all the invigilators, examiners, teaching, non-teaching staffs at the exam centers should be asymptomatic and fully vaccinated against COVID-19. And if not vaccinated, the person concerned should have been tested negative for COVID-19 through either RT-PCR or TrueNat or CBNAAT once every 15 days. All the examinees and candidates have been advised to get vaccinated against COVID-19, at least the first dose if above 15 years and both the doses if above 18 years of age. The number of examinees or candidates in a room or hall at any center shall be up to 50% capacity. Symptomatic examinee can give physically fit and appear their exam at center carrying a COVID-19 negative test report or CBNAAT, TrueNat or RT-PCR report with the swab taken for testing not earlier than 48 hours. Further, Center Superintendent will make arrangements for symptomatic candidates to appear the exams by following all SOPs. A departmental review meeting with the AHODs and HODs of Urban Development and Municipal Affairs was held by Chief Secretary of Nagaland, J. Alam, on Saturday at the Chief Secretary's Conference Hall, Kohima. Notably, the meeting deliberated on how to implement welfare projects of the state government and the central government properly so that the beneficiaries can benefit from them, while challenges and other issues were also discussed. Furthermore, the Chief Secretary stated that both urban development and municipal affairs were very important departments for the state government and that it carries a huge responsibility on their shoulders. He also called upon the departments to plan for the future and come up with innovative ideas for the successful implementation of the welfare schemes. It is to be mentioned that Alam encouraged the departments to continue to work for the people of the state with dedication, enthusiasm, and bring laurel to the state. An integrated communication and outreach program cum photo exhibition on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav was conducted on Saturday at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Kohima with Principal Director School Education Shanavas C as the special guest. While speaking at the inaugural program, the special guest appealed the students to be responsible citizens and encouraged them to follow their passions with full dedication. Notably, the program was initiated by the Government of India and was organized by Field Outreach Communication, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Kohima in collaboration with Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Kohima. It may be mentioned that during the exhibition, the posters and paintings of unsung heroes of the Indian freedom movement were also displayed in the hall. Wokha District Planning and Development Board held a meeting in order to understand the needs of the public at the area at Changpang on February 18. According to a DIPR report, Advisor of Information Technology and Communications, Science and Technology, New and Renewable Energy, Monlumo Kikon, who is also the chairman of the Wokha DPDB, said that the pandemic had opened the eyes of the government. He further informed that the state government was focused to upgrade health infrastructure and ensure that, as per the population and area, medical officers and healthcare workers would be posted in different locations. Meanwhile, Monlumo Kikon stated that within Bhandari constituency itself, the government has upgraded 2 sub-centers and 3 centers also deserve consideration. Moreover, the House also discussed upgradation of Sungro Primary Health Center to Community Health, Champang Sub-Center to Primary Health Center, Amputo Sub-Center to Primary Health Center as submitted by Chief Medical Officer Wokha, Dr. Tumchombeni and Senior Medical Officer Bhandari, Dr. Caroline. An augmented traditional well, which was funded through Rural Development of Government of Nagaland, was inaugurated at Upper Komi village on Friday by the project director DRDA. Notably, an amount of rupees 10 lakhs was sanctioned towards the augmented traditional well, work measuring an area of 15 feet in breadth and 30 feet in length and 4 feet height respectively. Longlang Town Council under Swachh Bharat mission distributed dustbins to all the 11 wards authorities of Longlang Town at the DC's residence on Saturday. It may be mentioned that the dustbins type included biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, eco-friendly septic solutions and organic decomposers. Jupiter Nidhi Limited, a firm offering financial service which includes fixed deposit, recurring deposit and gold loan, was inaugurated in Dimapur by Advisor, Department of Power, Tovihoto Ayemi, MLA, on Saturday. It is to be mentioned that main office is located at Haralu Colony near the Burma Camp traffic intersection. MLA Tovihoto, while addressing the gathering, mentioned that facilities provided by company will benefit the people of Dimapur and that it would also provide employment opportunities to the local youths. Furthermore, Director of JNL GK Rengma mentioned that the annual interest of the company begins from 10%. However, for the senior citizens, it will be 10.5%.
Amikan apna gold loan ase apne fixed deposit koro paribo apna interest to say like the other bank 35% bisi pare 5.5% pabo but here in Nidhi company apni jodi fixed deposit kore account khole shareholder khole tite apni 10% to apna pabo.
I can only wish the Jupiter Nidhi Limited the very best in your endeavor, and I'm sure you'll give the best of service to our people, the best of facilities to our people. You have a plan of expanding it to the other parts of the states also, so which is a welcome step. It's a good thing to learn, and I have no much thing to say. As I said, I also want to be a participant and not as a spiritual guest. So just having come and then see all of you, I'm so really happy. And Dimapurians, especially for the lower income and middle income people, families, will get benefited out of the facilities that has been extended by this Nidhi Limited. So I want to thank you so much once again for the time that has been given to me, and I want to wish once again the entire team and the family of the Jupiter Nidhi Limited. Thank you so much.
Wildlife Conservation Society India, in collaboration with the Forest Department of Nagaland, organized a hands-on 3-day training program on wildlife crime detection, investigation and law enforcement and camera trapping, which got underway at Intanki National Park. Protection camp on February 18. It was held at February 18 at Intanki National Park. Range Officer of Intanki Range, Aaron Yimchunger, in a press release informed that during the inaugural program, Director of Intanki National Park, T. Ao Chuba, welcomed the WCS team and acknowledged them for sponsoring the training program. He also stated that the training was organized at a much-needed time and would boost the professional competency of the staff. Team leaders of WCS India, Gargi Sharma, thanked the Forest Department and the Director of Intanki National Park for collaborating with WCS in organizing the training program. Nikar Hezzo Zunyu from Western Angami Youth Organization emerged as the champion of the W Under-16 wrestling by defeating Menulele Chupo in the finals of the 50 Angami Sports Association meet, which was held on Saturday at Kuochize local ground in Kohima. It is to be mentioned that Junior won a cash prize of rupees 40,000, while runners-up Chupo from Northern Angami Sports Association received Indian rupees 30,000. Notably, Junior was also adjudged as the best tactic during the championship. Notably, the week-long Angami Sports Association meet came to an end with the junior wrestling competition. A total of 600 sportspersons from the 4 units of ASA included NASA, SASA, WAYO and CYO, whereby they competed in various disciplines which began from February 14. Furthermore, NASA emerged as the overall champions with the medal tally of 27 gold, 31 silver and 12 bronze, while SASA total tally stood at 11 gold, 10 silver and 10 bronze. Meanwhile, WAYO was placed in the third position with 3 gold, 1 silver and 3 bronze, and CYO in the fourth with 2 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze respectively. Nagaland on Saturday reported a total of 15 new COVID-19 cases, with the active cases standing at 295. Notably, Dimapur reported 7 cases, followed by Mokokchung with 4 cases. Among the other districts, Peg reported 2, while Kohima and Paran reported 1 case each. Furthermore, the state's cumulative recoveries have increased to 32,831, while the death toll remained unchanged at 749, with no fatalities in the last 24 hours. India on Sunday reported 19,968 fresh COVID-19 cases, and while the active cases stood at 2,24,187 according to the Health Ministry's data. Furthermore, a total of 48,847 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative recoveries to 4,20,86,383. As per the Health Ministry's data, the national COVID-19 recovery rate now stands at 98.28%. Mizoram soon to be home for the Northeast's first racing track and sports complex. Mizoram Sports Minister Robert Romawia Roite informed that Mizoram State Sports Council and the Rural Electrification Corporation have signed an agreement for the construction of Northeast India's first racing track and sports complex at Langpui. Roite in his tweet says that he is happy to witness motorsports racing track and sports complex, as it will be the first of its kind in eastern India. Moreover, as per reports, the track will be constructed at a cost of rupees 10 crores near the Langpui airport. India and UAE on Friday signed a comprehensive economic partnership agreement that is said to benefit almost 90% of both exports and imports trade between the two countries. The pact is expected to kickstart in the next 60 days after UAE completes its constitutional and legal processes. Commerce Secretary BVR Subramanian told that this is the first major FTA of a substantial nature, covering a broad spectrum of trade-related issues by our government in the last 7 years. The agreement will open up opportunities for MSMEs and provide job opportunities to 1 million people. The trade deal has also provided a permanent safeguard mechanism which will safeguard exporters and businesses from both countries from any unwarranted surge in volumes of any particular product. Mumbai has been elected as the host of the 2023 International Olympic Committee session. The meeting was held in Delhi and the session is likely to be held in May or June 2023. India will be hosting the prestigious IOC session for the first time since 1983. IOC session is the committee's annual meeting of members, and there are 101 voting members and 45 honorary members. The members deliberate and decide the key activities of the global Olympics movement, including the adoption of amendment of the Olympic Charter. Therefore, Mumbai received 99% of the votes in favor of its bid from the delegates taking part, and 75 members endorsed the city's candidature. Reliance chairperson and IOC member Nita Ambani said that Mumbai hosting the IOC session will be a significant development for India's Olympic aspirations and herald the start of a new era for sports in the country. Punjab Chief Electoral Officer on Saturday directed Shahi Bazada Ajit Singh Nagar Senior Superintendent of Police to register an FIR against Aam Aadmi Party's National Convener and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for violating Model Code of Conduct and making frivolous allegations against other parties. Notably, the actions was taken after a complaint was registered by Shiromani Akali Dal. Match day 26 was quite a shocking day in the Premier League, with shock results impacting both ends of the table and the middle. Liverpool appear to be live challengers again in the title race after their 3-1 victory against Norwich City, which was followed by Tottenham's dramatic 3-2 win away to leaders Manchester City. Mohamed Salah scored his 150th goal for Liverpool and Luis Diaz bagged his first in English football, while former City target Harry Kane mesmerized with a sensational performance for Spurs at the Etihad Stadium. Elsewhere, a late Hakim Ziyech goal secured Chelsea a win at Crystal Palace. Arsenal's youngsters earned them a 2-1 win against Brentford, while West Ham were held to a 1-1 draw by Newcastle. Burnley produced a surprising performance to win a 3-0 at Brighton, while Southampton beat Frank Lampard's Everton 2-0 at St Mary's. Indians who want to get settled in Canada can avail, since Canada is increasing its immigration targets to fuel post-pandemic growth and help fill critical labor shortages. Canada aims to attract about 1.3 million new immigrants over the next 3 years. Overall admissions amounting to 1.14% of the Canadian population by 2024. Therefore, majority of immigrations into Canada is in the economic class, with Indians making for almost 60% of those numbers. According to 2021 annual report to Parliament on immigration, India remains the largest source country for immigrations into Canada. Ukraine's president claims that his nation will not respond to provocations amid a deadly escalation in fighting in rebel Russian-backed eastern territories. However, Volodymyr Zelensky told world leaders that Ukraine would defend itself against Russian aggression. Meanwhile, 2 Ukrainian soldiers were killed on a third day of clashes between Ukraine's military and Russian-backed rebels. But US President Joe Biden said he was convinced that Russia would invade Ukraine, but sadly Moscow has denied. On the sidelines, Western nations have accused Russia of trying to stage a fake crisis in the eastern regions as a pretext to invade. But speaking to a security conference in Munich, President Zelensky said Ukrainians were not panicking and we want to live our lives. He accused Western leaders of a policy of appeasement towards Moscow and demanded Ukraine be given new security guarantees. Meanwhile, President Zelensky traveled to Munich despite being warned by US officials that it was unsafe to leave his country. Thank you, viewers of Nltv. That's all from Nltv News now. For more updates, watching Nltv sa Manila Gawas.